Not all calories burned are created equal. Different ways of burning calories create radically different adaptations and radically different looking bodies. Do a year of cardio workouts that burn 500 calories each, or weight workouts that burn 500 calories each, and do the exact same thing, but burn those 500 calories by doing sprinting or gymnastics, and I promise you, it will create radically different bodies. I call this principle the adaptive signal. The adaptive signal simply means that the amount of muscle and the amount of fat on your body is determined by what activities you ask your body to adapt to. And if you want to lose fat, let me be very clear. It's not about calories. The adaptive signal is the only thing that matters. Fat loss is not about starvation, it's about adaptation. For over a decade, I, like everyone else in the fitness industry, was myopically focused on calories, and I couldn't see something that should have been obvious from the beginning. The intelligent approach to fat loss isn't to ask, how can we starve the body of calories to get fat loss? The intelligent approach is to ask, what activity gives the adaptation of fat loss? Interestingly enough, even though we don't understand this principle of the adaptive signal when it comes to fat loss, everyone already understands it perfectly well when it comes to gaining muscle. If you lift lots of heavy objects every day, your muscles will grow. Why? Well, bigger, stronger muscles lift heavy things easier. In other words, when you lift lots of heavy things very frequently, your body tries to adapt to get better at lifting heavy things by growing muscle. Look, do we go around saying that building muscle is the result of burning calories? If lifting heavy weights makes the body adapt by growing muscle, what kind of activities ask the body to adapt by getting rid of fat? Each activity has certain adaptations that it causes in your body. If you want the body to grow muscle, then you simply do the activity that gets the body to adapt by growing muscle. Yet, when it comes to fat loss, we don't talk about adaptation. We start talking about calories this, calories that, doing cardio or going on diets to consume less calories, or doing weightlifting to boost your metabolism, to burn more calories, or doing interval training. Well, the reason people talk about calories when it comes to fat loss is precisely because they don't understand what activity actually causes the body to adapt by shedding fat. We already know what's causing some to have muscle and some not to, but what is causing some to be lean and some to be fat? Cardio, intervals, and weightlifting, the only kinds of exercise you thought existed, all fail to create the adaptive signal for fat loss. This was a fourth type of exercise that is totally unknown in the fitness industry. And this unknown form of exercise creates radically different physiological effects from either cardio, intervals, or weightlifting. It creates the precise adaptive signal for fat loss. What is the adaptive signal for fat loss? Body propulsion. Gymnasts and sprinters have been keeping a secret that no one in the fitness industry has been able to figure out. These athletes have the best bodies on the planet. Perfect proportions, beautiful defined muscles, and not an ounce of fat on them. And by the way, they maintain those physiques without doing any cardio, dieting, or caloric restriction. But what was not known until now is why. Before, it was just assumed that these people do regular calorie burning exercise like the rest of us do in the gym, and we just assumed that they had these spectacular bodies either because they were genetically blessed or perhaps because they were burning such a different amount of calories than the rest of us. But the secret to fat loss is that this is actually a totally different form of exercise from either cardio, intervals, or weights with dramatically different effects on the body. This is the only kind of activity that actually causes the body to adapt by shedding fat. And here's the secret. It's because only these activities require you to powerfully propel the body from one place to another. And that is the key to fat loss.